Tico TV Worldwide presents live and in color. We're in downtown Brooklyn by the BAM Festival. This is a yearly event that has been taking place roughly from about 1983, at a time when downtown Brooklyn was mostly inhabited by melanated folks. So we are here to see some of these wonderful personalities that come into Brooklyn, and it's going to be something very interesting and something unusual. By the way, this is my first live show or live broadcast, so forgive me for any technical difficulties that we might encounter. But without any further ado, estamos aquí. I will speak a little bit in Spanish also for my Spanish followers. Estamos en Brooklyn. Este es un evento parte de Brooklyn Academy of Music, un evento anual muy interesante. Es algo que realmente tienes que venir en persona para verlo. Es algo muy, quiero decir así, te impresiona porque la gente se expresa culturalmente en este día. Y Brooklyn ha cambiado mucho, pero en este evento, es el BAM, el Festival de BAM, es algo realmente que es algo que ver. So as I was speaking, that this part of Brooklyn at one time, going back maybe a couple of decades, was mostly melanated people. And Brooklyn has been going through some changes. They are building continuously in this part of Brooklyn, and it's displacing quite a few people. The Brooklyn Academy of Music, where this event is being held, just to give you a little historical background, is a multi-art center in Brooklyn, New York. It holds progressive and avant-garde performances with theater, dance, music, and opera, film programming across multiple nearby venues. BAM was chartered in 1859 and presented its first show in 1861 and began operation in its present location in Fort Greene, Brooklyn in 1908, where we are. And I remember growing up in Brooklyn, where Fort Greene was such an interesting place that there were what we call projects, and that community was very rich cultural part of Brooklyn. But as I said, Brooklyn is quickly changing. It is becoming less melanated, and a lot of the people that were living here originally for many years have been displaced because the new rental and the cost of many of these new residents or apartments have gone through the roof. Rent is too high, and I remember an individual that some years back ran in politics, and his slogan was the rent is too damn high party. And everybody laughed at him, I guess, for some time until the reality set in. And so it is interesting that now everybody gets the picture very clearly. And unfortunately, it has become a real reality how many people have been displaced in Brooklyn. It is a beautiful borough, and there's a lot of diversity. In the years that I've been, been living here, and sometimes I go away, go to Brazil, Costa Rica, and Peru, do some of my work. But Brooklyn is also home to me. And it's kind of sad that many Brooklynites have to move out of the borough or are losing their homes because of the increased construction of apartment buildings. And they're going up very quickly. And, it's unfortunately, but as I said, this event here in downtown Brooklyn, in the Fort Greene section, brings a lot of the culture together at this particular event for 3 days. And today, Saturday, is the first day, and the weather is absolutely gorgeous. It's a wonderful day here in Brooklyn, New York. And it's an appropriate day to come out and enjoy this beautiful event. There's food, of course. There's music, you can hear it in the background. And there is arts and craft, there's a lot of vendors. And it's a place, it's an event which is really visited by a lot of tourists also. They come from different countries, of course, and also within the United States, because a lot of people think that tourism in New York is only international, from international or overseas countries, when in reality, there's a lot of tourists that come from the U.S. also. People from California, people from Arizona, people from Texas, Montana. Everybody wants to see Brooklyn. So here we are, bringing it live to you. And I hope that you're enjoying it. This is a Tico TV Worldwide. Normally we present different videos, and sorry about that, and I would hope that some of you who enjoy some of our programs do subscribe to our channel. We could use all the support we can, and the more members, the more subscribers, it helps us to increase our numbers. Visit our website also at ticoworldwide.com and enjoy other aspects of our Tico TV Worldwide. Estamos aquí en Brooklyn, Nueva York, presentando vivo un festival de BAM, que es oficialmente son 3 letras, la BAM, que representa el Brooklyn Academy of Music. Es un evento anual. Hay comida, hay música que usted está escuchando, y hay vendedores de artesanía, y realmente es algo muy especial en Brooklyn. Estaba explicando en inglés que esta parte de Brooklyn años atrás era poblado por la gente melonado, quien no entiende, en otra manera de decirlo, morenos o morenas, right? Y muchos de ellos infelizmente se han tenido que mover o mudarse porque los nuevos edificios que están construyendo están demasiadamente altos en precios, y la gente de Brooklyn, que normalmente ve otro precio en la renta, ¿no? Infelizmente están perdiendo sus hogares y hay un aumento en la cantidad de gente que decimos en inglés homeless, la gente sin casa. Pero de toda manera el evento es muy especial. Culturalmente la gente se une en este día, no importa si viven aquí o no, hay muchos turistas que vienen y se reúnen y reflejan en los tiempos del pasado, de los buenos tiempos, y también conociendo a gente nueva, o decimos turistas, que llegan aquí para visitar. Y hay visitas internacional, right, de todos los países. Aquí viene gente de Inglaterra, de Alemania, de Holanda, de muchos lugares, y también turistas dentro del país, porque hay gente que no entiende que también en el resto de los estados, como en Dakota, California, Arizona, Texas, la gente quiere conocer Brooklyn. Entonces aquí estamos en vivo en el condado de Brooklyn, Nueva York. Un maravilloso y lindo condado. Muchos años he vivido aquí y es parte está en mi sangre ahora. No nací aquí, pero he vivido aquí más de 50 años. Y siempre nos agrada venir a este evento. Es un evento cultural. Hay muchas presentaciones de otros países. Hay gente que trae su artesanía de Sudamérica también, Centroamérica y de África y de India también y Vietnam. He visto artesanía de varios países también. Es algo muy lindo. La gente de toda cultura se une en este día, muy tranquilo, mucha paz, mucha armonía, mucho amor. Y hay gente que realmente no entiende que por ver las noticias, que a veces muestran mucha violencia, que está en Brooklyn, sobre las pandillas, esto y el otro, pero también hay mucho amor, mucha tranquilidad, mucha paz, ¿sabe? Es algo que yo creo que el mundo no se da cuenta porque no es reportado, que hay tanta paz y tanto amor también en nuestra ciudad. Y un día como hoy, aquí y mañana también, y el lunes van a estar celebrando este festival aquí en Brooklyn. ¿Ok? Y el Tico TV te lo está trayendo en vivo. Y como dicen, ya colores. Okay, espero que lo disfrutas y también te pido que si es posible que suscriban a nuestro canal. Nos ayudaría mucho porque podemos también alcanzar más partes del mundo. Queremos en realidad ampliar el canal con diversos presentadores y el Tico TV Worldwide alrededor del mundo, como decimos. All right, folks, so we are again here in Brooklyn, New York, live and in color, as they say, and enjoying all the wonderful scenes and sights live of Brooklyn. I hope you really enjoy this. If you happen to be in the area or in another part of Brooklyn, come by and stop and enjoy this. And if you're not able to travel here now, well, we're bringing it to you. We're bringing it right into your telephone or your computer or your tablet. And I hope you're enjoying it. Again, this is called the BAM Festival. It takes place once a year. It has been happening roughly from 1983. And it's a 3-day event in the Memorial Weekend here in the United States. This is the week to give homage to the fallen ones who have sacrificed their lives on behalf of the United States. So it's called the Memorial Day, but this celebration is a Memorial Weekend. It's 3 days. So we have it from Saturday, which is today, and we have it, of course, tomorrow. And I understand from the weather reports or the weather forecast that Monday might be a rainy day. Hopefully it's not, because weather people have also been wrong. But normally it's 3 wonderful days. But like I said, it's a forecast of maybe rain on Monday. So come and enjoy it. And it's going to go today till about 8 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the U.S. And as I said, Brooklyn is the place to be. And this is called the BAM Festival. BAM, Brooklyn Academy of Music. To give you a little more information about it, as I said before, it was founded in 1861. The first BAM facility was on Montague Street. It's in Brooklyn Heights. It's another part of Brooklyn, not too far from here. And it was as the home for the Philharmonic Society of Brooklyn. The building was designed by an architect by the name of Leopold Eldlitz. It housed a large theater seating over 2,000 people. Of course, I believe there was a fire in that particular building. After the building burned to the ground on November 30th, 1903, plans were made to relocate to a new facility in the then fashionable neighborhood of Fort Greene, is where we are today. And this is where presently, that's the building in the background. Plans were made to relocate to this new facility. As I said, a cornerstone was laid at 30 Lafayette Avenue in 1906, and a series of events were held in the fall of 1908, culminating in a grand gala evening featuring Enrico Caruso and Geraldine Farrar, Metropolitan Opera production of Charles Gounod's Farce. The Met presented seasons in Brooklyn featuring star singers such as Caruso until 1921. So it's a little background information. But now, as I said, another thing I want to mention is that from the year 2000, a regular event as of 2012 was BAM Cinema Festival focusing on independent films. And that's also very interesting. So many artists have presented their work here at BAM, including Philip Glass, Trisha Brown, Peter Brook, many others, Lauren Henderson, Seal Mark. Also American punk band Hole recorded their live album MTV Unplugged at the Academy on February 14 of 1995. So it's a very historical location, and the event is held around the streets bordering it. And as I said, many different people do come and visit it on this festive event, on this festive weekend, I should call it, Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully you're enjoying it. It's a nice afternoon to be actually here. I'm really enjoying it. It's quite a lot of people. My goodness, I haven't seen so many people in a while. And what makes it more interesting is that if you remember, of course, after the pandemic, or during the pandemic, there were many events that were closed. And this event was, of course, also canceled. But it since has become, it seems like it has become even bigger after the pandemic, where more and more people just want to come out and just enjoy themselves. And El Tico TV is bringing it live and in color to you. I hope that you're enjoying it. We are enjoying it ourselves, and it's a very interesting venue. It's kind of, it brings back old memories, because at one time Brooklyn had these kind of events regularly. I mean, it was a really very, the people are very festive. So we have this event, right? We have this BAM event. And we also have the big Labor Day parade, they call it. But there's days, events leading up to that parade. And it's quite an event also. I mean, it is the biggest festival in Brooklyn. No, let me correct myself. The biggest festival in New York is the Labor Day Parade. It's over 1 million people gathered in that one day. I think it's close to 1 million, to be honest. And normally it's a wonderful, peaceful event. Of course, you may have once in a while a little knucklehead going off, but normally it is great. It's also a wonderful event. So as I said, we are live. We'll just broadcast just a little bit more, but I want you to know that the Tico TV worldwide will begin to carry more live programs. And I want to make sure that we bring you these type of events that hopefully are cultural enriching. We want to grow our community. We want to make sure that you participate, that you can contribute. We'd like to ask you also to support our channel. Send us stars on Facebook, and donate if it's at all possible to our cause, and submit your statements. If you have ideas of a program, we're willing to listen. We are for the people, and we cut across the borders. We are one people on this planet. And the fact that we differentiate ourselves by nationality, at times I think it's not the right thing to do, because we divide ourselves often. And sometimes it may even cause animosity because we're from different locations, but in reality, we're all the Creator's children. And we should begin to learn more from each other, help each other, understand what works in one country, for example, in Brazil, I become a little bit familiar with a group that grow their own foods, their own vegetables, I should say, and they do their own baking, and they have their own distribution system, and they're marketing their goods. And I find that very, very interesting. And it's something that I think other folks from other countries might be able to learn from and maybe do something similar. So again, we are live in Brooklyn in the BAM Festival. This is Tico TV Worldwide. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll bring a few more of these events, and hopefully you tune in, and I would also maybe announce them when they're going to take place. Okay? Once again, Tico TV Worldwide. Stay tuned for some of our videos that we are producing constantly, trying to present points of view to stimulate your thoughts, to hopefully bring about a positive change in your life, and hopefully from presenting different localities, we find out that we're more alike than different, and that working together is the answer to many of the issues that are confronting us individually or when we kind of isolate ourselves. So stay tuned to our channel, and hopefully you like what we do. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe, of course, because it helps to grow. It helps to bring more programs. So, Tico TV Worldwide. Right now, we really don't have sponsors because we're trying to be open-minded and not be controlled by any entity. But we use your support. Many of our video productions are costly, but we continue to work regardless. And let us know what you think. And enjoy the minutes that we have. And again, this is Tico TV Worldwide, presenting parts of the BAM Festival, a 3-day event that concludes on Monday. Hopefully, again, if you're in the area, you're able to come by and enjoy it, right? Because it's quite an interesting venue. Espero que te está gustando el programa de Tico TV Worldwide por todo el mundo. Para mi povo brasileiro, estamos aqui em Brooklyn, Nova York, fazendo uma apresentação cultural em Brooklyn, de Nova York. Maravilloso condado de nuestra ciudad, maravilloso. Una mistura muito boa de diversas culturas moram aqui em Brooklyn. E é algo que, se Deus quiser, se você nunca chegou aqui, vem dia, você vai gostar. Ok? Todos Estamos aquí en Tico TV alrededor del mundo, presentando en vivo este programa. Muchísimas gracias si tuvo el tiempo de asistir, nos manda un apoyo ahí, por favor, nos ayudaría mucho. ¿Ok? Gracias a todos. Tico TV Worldwide. Gracias, thank you, obrigado.